Hey, what's up, everybody? The Rep 49er here. So occasionally I do these trades, right? I make a cutting board or I do a carving trade or what have you. Well, this package that is already open, normally I would open it on video when I do this, and I did one video already, and then apparently I deleted it and cannot recover it. So I have to redo the video. So here I am. This trade is coming from John White. It is a very, 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 very overdue trade. Not by John White's fault. It is completely by my fault. I saw John post a carving in Carving Fusion World of Woodcarvers original, and the more I looked at it, the more I liked it, the more I wanted it. So I approached him, and he decided, sure, we can do a trade. And through this process, we've actually become friends over Facebook, and we've talked quite a bit. John's a really cool guy. His art is really, really cool. Yeah, like I said, we've been chatting quite a bit and have built a pretty cool friendship. So I sent him a charcuterie board, and he sent me back these carvings. And why I said it's really, really overdue. I approached him literally months ago about this. He already had the carving completed, and this is a months old negotiation, and it was because it took me forever to get the board built, why this took so long to get here. So he did ship it off, and he was quick about it, and then the United States Postal Service, in a lack of better words, dropped the box. It got all the way within about 2 minutes from my house, and the shipping label, which I believe used to be right here, apparently it fell off, and because of that, they sent it all the way back to John, who then had to reship it, and it didn't cost him any money, thankfully, because they knew they screwed up, but that delayed it a little bit further. So absolutely no fault of John's that it was delayed in any kind of way. My fault, USPS fault, but definitely took quite a bit of time to get here. So without further ado, I'll quit yammering and quit gabbing, and I will pull the stuff out. As I said, normally I would pull it out and just give a very raw reaction, and I deleted the video already of that, unfortunately. Somehow I fat fingered something and deleted it and cannot recover it. So I will pull them out in the same order that I did and rerun through everything and go through it. So the first thing that I pulled out was this little guy, a little cookie slice guy, kind of punky, kind of rotted out, and John put his logo in there. Really, really cool logo. I absolutely love creepy stuff, and John knocked it out of the park. Everything that he gave me was freaking creepy and freaking cool, and you guys are about to see it all. All right, so he carved this really cool eyeball, and he did some nice paint work and some nice burning work, but I mean, he got some really good color in there, right? Some really like bloodshot eyeball color in there, and the eyelid, and this piece of bark really acts kind of like the eyebrow, I think, or the eyelash, but really, really cool piece. I absolutely freaking love it. I think this was probably part of a branch that came off of the tree trunk, but very, very cool. Very, very cool, man. I love it. So there's that piece first, right? So the little eyeball piece, always be looking at you from the wall. I'll put a little hanger on it here somewhere. Try to not get too far into anything. Maybe I'll come down here, put a little hanger on it so it can hang. Maybe just drill a hole, whatever. But I'll get it to where that can be hung up. And then the second piece, another super cool, super creepy little piece. And he did his logo on there. And I am going to butcher this. Crux Sacrocit, maybe? Mini Lux. So I don't know the actual word. I'm sure John will comment, and John will say, it's this. And I will understand it better. And there's John's signature. And again, John's logo. Really cool logo. This is a piece of bark, I believe. I don't know off of what kind of tree, but it is a piece of bark. Nice wide piece of bark. I mean, it's almost as wide as my hand. And this super cool little guy. this very cool, very bug-eyed type of super pop on his eyes, and his teeth look really cool. Little piece of fuzz or something there. I don't know if it was actual bark or if it was a board. I do think that it was bark. If not, he did a fantastic job of making it look like bark. He did a really good job. All the details, all the teeth, everything. Just a super, super cool piece. Very, very creepy. Very, very cool. Freaking love it. I think it shows some resemblance to me. Maybe, maybe not. I don't even know if I got myself in the picture for that, so we'll try it again. Yeah, so very, very cool piece. I love it. Freaking awesome, John. Just freaking awesome. I love it, dude. That is just freaking great. Yeah, he did a freaking stellar job on that. So now we'll get to the piece that he actually was trading me for, the piece that I saw him post. And like I said, again, super freaking cool piece. John normally does a really, really cool story with all of his pieces. When he posts them, he'll put a little backstory behind them. Very creative, very cool. And he actually did a backstory on this piece that I'm about to pull out. It was so long ago that I can't remember what the backstory was. But I think John should 100%, you should send that backstory with your carvings. I think that's an awesome touch that you put in there. And I think it's absolutely cool. Very creative writing style and everything that he says. So let's get this guy out of here. Great, so this is a big piece. Like I can't even get it all into frame. All right, and turn it this way, I can get it all into frame. But it is a super, super big piece. Again, he put his logo in here, and it looks like yaw snap or aw snap chip, maybe. Kind of hard to see, the ink kind of bled together on the back of that piece. And then Angus, I believe is the name of the piece. For my friend Chris is what I think that's supposed to say. Kind of hard for me to read that. And this is a solid piece of wood that came off of something, and it may have been a burl, right? As this is very lumpy, very bumpy, and I believe that this would be curly or figured. If you were to sand this flat, this would have a really, really pretty cool texture to it. Rooster's crowing back there. But a very, very cool piece nonetheless. And lots of bug holes in this. I'm not sure what kind of wood it is, but there's some very, very cool bug holes in this. So he didn't scrap the piece. He took a piece that had a whole bunch of grody bug holes that most people would do absolutely nothing with, and he made something look really, really freaking cool. And this is the guy right here, man. He did some really cool detail in the hairs. Really nice work. Look at that freaking cool guy. That was the piece that I freaking wanted. I just kind of really fell in love with it when he posted it. I thought it was super, super cool. What a freaking cool piece, man. Just freaking awesome. I love every freaking detail of it, and including all the little bug holes and stuff. I think they really help make the piece, and the little negative space here, right? But look at those freaking eyes. Just freaking cool. What a creepy little thing. I freaking love that. I do freaking love that, man. How freaking stellar and awesome that is. Look at that. That is freaking cool. I love the art style on it. And whatever finish he used on it, looks like he used a pretty high gloss finish. Trying to get that light to come back on. Yeah, he used a pretty high gloss finish on it, whatever it is. I don't know if it was urethane or Mod Podge, whatever it was. Really cool. Really good details in the teeth. Right, the teeth are very well separated and good. Really super cool piece, but man, I like that slow pan. I'm watching the camera and I like that slow pan look. The piece just moves with you. What a cool piece. What a freaking cool piece, man. I do freaking love it, dude. That's so freaking stellar. Man, what a cool piece. I'm amassing quite a collection, so I'm going to have to find a good space to put all these things and get them all organized and hung up right and displayed properly. Really enjoying all these trades that I've been doing lately, and each trade has its own unique art style to it from each artist, and it's just really, really cool. But John's pieces, man, freaking awesome, dude. You knocked it out of the park on all the creepy stuff. Uh, I couldn't be happier, man. Like, it's super, super cool. I freaking love it, dude. Freaking stellar. Rock on, man. Really appreciate it, John.